everybody. Today I have a flea market haul video for you. I went to the flea market today in a couple of thrift stores and this is what I came home with. Normally, so I do this fairly frequently, maybe once a month or so. And normally I don't get such nice items that I got today, but when I do get quite a few nice items, you know, it's pretty exciting. So I'm gonna share with you guys what I got. I'm gonna start here on the left. This doll is a Life of Faith Laylee doll. And these dolls are pretty cool because they're full vinyl and it's a really nice, it's a harder vinyl, it's not the soft squishy vinyl. And they've got body blushing. You can see she's blushed here and they're blushed on the hands and elbows. And they're even blushed down at the feet. So they have some body blushing going on. The eyes are stationary. They're not open closed eyes, but they do have real eyelashes. And the thing that's different from them, besides the full vinyl body, is because they're Life of Faith dolls, they put their hands into a praying motion. So she is able to pray. Her wig is quite a bit messed up. You can see it's going to take some work to make that nice again, but she was $2. So for $2, we'll give her a shot and see if we can get her cleaned up. So that's her. Next, I've got from the 90s, an original Disney Jane doll from the Tarzan movie, and she's one of the ones that's a little bit harder to find. I don't think they were either as popular, or maybe they just didn't sell as many, or maybe they just didn't make as many. But I saw her and I grabbed her. She was $2 also. And then for another $2, I got one of the holiday Barbies. And she's on that Model Muse body that's, you know, a little bit different than your typical standard Barbie. Of course, there's really no typical standard Barbie now. They got so many different body types, which is cool. But she's got the painted nails, and I think she's got a really pretty face. So that's her. Then I got a bag full of vintage Barbies, and I'm going to show you the Barbies first. I don't know a ton about vintage Barbies. I do know that this is Malibu Barbie because my mom had one of these, and which I now have. So I know that she's Malibu Barbie from either the late 60s or early 70s. This Barbie, I'm not sure about. Her legs were stuck. They wouldn't move. I wanted her to sit down, and so I tried to force it, and I made that leg a little loose. You can see how it's kind of swinging here. So I don't know what her deal is, but it's like her legs are completely stationary. It looks like they might have been glued on by her previous owner. So I think that might be what happened. But her shoes, I don't know if they're original Barbie shoes, but they're stamped made in Hong Kong. So they could be, maybe they're not. And same thing for the outfit. I don't see any tags in the outfit. So I don't think it's original, but maybe it could be. I don't know if all the Barbie outfits. It's definitely factory made. It does have that quality, but I'm not there with her leg. So it was definitely, yeah, it has glue all over it. It was glued on. Poor girl. We'll just have to glue it right back on. Won't we? We will. Alright, so I thought I just saw a tag in here for a split second, but I imagined that. So she's still really, for one of these vintage Barbies, she's got a really nice face, I think, and she's not chewed up. Her hands aren't chewed on, her feet aren't chewed on, so I got her. The next Barbie I got is another vintage Barbie, and she's one of the ones that has these nice rooted lashes, if you can see that. So she's got really nice rooted lashes. I don't think they've been cut. They're still nice and full. Again, with the outfit, I'm not sure if this is original or not, but this is one of the Barbies that has the joint mechanism at the waist, and I don't think she's the twist and turn, because I think the twist and turn is just a turner, but this is almost like a bobble. So she actually sort of shakes side to side to side, and I don't know what that body's called because again, I don't know that much about vintage Barbies, but I'm gonna do my research and see if I can figure out. Now she does have a little bit of chews. I don't know what is it with kids that love chewing up Barbies. She's got a few teeth marks there, but her hands are still intact themselves. They appear to be anyway. So they came in a bag together. So all the vintage Barbies came together. This is I believe she's Tuesday Taylor. I cannot remember if this is Tuesday Taylor or Tiffany Taylor. I think Tiffany Taylor's the bigger one. I think Tuesday's the little Barbie sized version. And her appeal or her gimmick was that you could change her hair color. So she's a blonde now, but if you flip her wig or her scalp around, flipping the wrong way, she becomes instantly a brunette. So she could be a blonde or a brunette just by flipping the scalp around. So that's her, and she's in really good shape. I think her hair's messy, but her hands are nice and unchewed once again, and her feet look nice. And she can bend her legs and click. So she's in decent shape. And then this girl was just in the bag, and I don't know who she is. She's got no markings. I think she's a knockoff of like either one of the Tammy dolls or maybe a Cindy doll. I'm not really sure. She's interesting looking, if nothing else. She's not in great condition, but I don't know. I might try to clean her up and see how she comes out. The next one, and the one I was most excited about, was this Gotz little sister doll. This is Katie. There were 3 little sister dolls. There was Katie and Tess, and I cannot remember the third one's name at this moment. But here she is, and it's interesting to me that these dolls always smell like crayons. Every time I get one of these secondhand, their vinyl smells exactly like crayons to me. So I guess it's whatever vinyl they were using in the factory at that time just has that smell. The inside of Volkswagens always smell like crayons to me too. So I don't know if it's a German thing or what, but she totally smells like crayons. But she's cool because she has the exact same body as the American Girl dolls. And they have really sweet faces, and they're really well made. Now this wig itself has seen much better days, so I'm going to flip around and show you guys. It's very, very frizzy at the ends. What I will probably do is give her a good hair wash and take my flat iron through her hair, and that does help significantly to help with some of this frizziness. So I'll work on that, work on her a little bit. She also she's got some shine marks on her face, which I'll go over with a magic eraser very lightly because I don't want to remove any of her paint, but that magic eraser should help a little bit with some of that. And I also have some micro mesh just in case it won't come off with the magic eraser. I'll try that too, just to help reduce some of the shine. So that's Katie. And then I got one of the 16-inch, Katie's 18-inch. Aurora here is 16-inch. She's one of the 16-inch Disney Store singing princesses. So I'm going to let her sing for you now. And she's still singing. Her singing voice is not great, but not like the original in my opinion. But she had her shoes still, so that was really exciting because most of the time when you find these 16-inch singing Disney dolls, they no longer have their shoes. So her dress is really nasty though, and when I say nasty, it's just kind of got, like you can see, it's got, some kid really played with her. So I'll have to wash her dress really well, and her choker's a little bit worse for wear, but it's not terrible. At least she still has it. The hair is also so-so, You can see it's got a little bit of frizz, but I may be able to comb through that and improve it somewhat. I have already Ariel and Belle from the singing, the 16-inch singing dolls. So there's Aurora. And the last doll, and it could be the one I'm most excited about. Well, probably not, but I'm really excited about her. She was only 75 cents. This is a Hasbro Makeup Beauty doll from the 90s. I think she's a 93 doll, 93, 94. And she came with makeup crayons, and you would take the makeup crayons and you would do the makeup. So you could put on eyeshadow, blush, fingernail polish, quote unquote polish, right? And you could put it in her hair. Her hair has absolutely 100% been cut because this doll had a long ponytail when she came out. But I love 90s dolls so much. And I think this is sort of a direct competition from Hasbro to Mattel's Little Miss Makeup dolls, which I have a video about those a few videos back if you're interested. So I really wanted to get her just because she is sort of, you know, from the 90s and one of those cool dolls that they have the coolest faces or the sweetest faces. I love them. And you know, I have a lot of nostalgia for that time period because I grew up during that time. So 75 cents. I don't care about the haircut. I will get her cleaned up and maybe we'll fix her hair even more and give her a cute short little bob or something and get her cleaned up. And I'm really excited to have her. So that is my haul for the day. Now I will likely not keep most of these. I will likely clean them up and put them up for sale on eBay. That's kind of one of the ways that I fund a lot of my collecting. Somebody had asked me that earlier. You know, there's lots of different ways you can fund collecting, but this is sort of one of them. So I'll find these sorts of dolls that they're really nasty and they really need cleaning up. I'll get them cleaned up. I'll stick them on eBay and I'll make a few dollars from that. And then I'm able to go buy either a doll I really want, or I'm able to buy clothing and accessories and stuff like that. So, but this is a lot of fun for me to go out to flea markets and thrift stores. It's the thrill of the hunt. It's the treasure hunt. So that's what's exciting for me. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you recognize any of these Barbie outfits, especially these two Barbies, if you recognize those outfits, let me know in the comments below, because like I said, I'm not a Barbie expert by any stretch of the imagination. I was never really super into Barbies. I like them, and I've had vintage Barbies off and on throughout my collecting career, I guess you could say, but I don't know tons about them. There's so much stuff to know about Barbie. It's just impossible to know it all, or to even, I don't even have a moderate knowledge base. But if you do know anything about them, leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you have any questions, also leave those in a comment for me. And thank you very much for watching, and have a happy new year. Bye.